Hey everyone, today I'm here. Actually, I don't think this has anything to do with organizing other than what I use for my hair and the products that I use and how I get ready to do my hair and what makes it easiest for me. I wouldn't have even done this video, but I have had so many requests about what products do I use, what curlers do I use. So I kept writing everyone and saying a video's coming up, a video's coming up. So I'm kind of excited to share this. So I'm going to start off by saying what I do for my own hair will not work on thin hair because I have to weigh my hair down because my hair is so thick and coarse and curly and frizzy that if I don't use these products, the humidity in Florida just is a constant nightmare. And I am not getting paid for any of this. This is all information I'm just giving out. I also want to say I wish there was one product I use and that's it. It's easy and you just put it in your hair and you're good to go. But I have learned so much about my type of hair. I would say in the past 6 years that I really don't think there's one thing. And I do believe in what you eat. Drinking a lot of water, and also I take Biocell. I've been taking it for over 2 years, so I wanted to wait to really talk about this because I really wanted to make sure it was something that I really thought was working. If you stick to it, you have to stick to it, you have to give it time. It does not happen overnight. This really has helped. It helped my hair get thicker. It helped to retain hair. A lot of people my age were like, their hair was thinning. So I know this is working. I do take other vitamins, but I've seen this all related to when I started taking the Biocell. The items I use on my hair while my hair is still wet is a combination of things. I mix it all in like a cocktail. I have the leave-in conditioner by Oribe, the Royal Blowout, which I use mainly in the summer months because it helps with the humidity. I also love the Kerastase if I don't blow my hair out and I just want to leave it and put it in a bun. Their Oleo Curl is a great product. So I like Oribe and Kerastase. This is a new Kerastase product that I wanted to also wait, and this is amazing. You put a very little bit and you only put it from here down, and it has already, and I've only used it like 4 times, made a huge difference. I put my hair up in a bun at night, and when I get up in the morning and let my hair out, it is like so shiny, so healthy, and the smell is amazing. And I really don't like fragrances, but this really does smell great. So this is a new thing in my arsenal for my hair. So once a week, I wash my hair. That's it. The rest of the time, I rely on my T3 curlers. Now, these are not the newest ones. And like I told you, I'm going to be honest here because I have tried the newer ones. And I'm not saying someone with different type of hair won't love those, but I have gone back to my trusty older T3 model. They work great. They come in different sizes. I use the smaller one. It really depends on what kind of wave you want. I heat up my curlers right when I get up. Before I even have my coffee, I turn on my hot curlers so they get nice and hot. And then I start with the front. I brush my hair back. I start with the front and I use just the front pieces. And I take it and I put one. Now, here's another thing. When you have really long hair, you have to use more than they allot here. So, of course, I bought a few extra rollers and I keep them in my drawer. And when I take one off to use, I plop the other one on. And by the time I get to the last one, it's usually hot. And I always start going backwards. And all I do is roll it. And I roll it. And then I do something else that is not conventional, but I take old-fashioned hot roller clips just for around the front, and I put them in, and I leave them because I found with these, which I do use in other parts of my hair, it leaves like an indent, so I don't like to do that. So then I move back to the next section. And then I can start to use these clips because I generally just don't use them around the front of my face. Then I move on to the sides. So now we have the front part done. So now I move to the back. I take this one little section up at the crown, which is always the hardest part, and I make sure I brush out all the knots. And I keep all my hair items in the top drawer so it's easy access right near the curlers. And then I split this side and this side, so each of these sections get 2 curlers. There's a top curler for right here. Okay, now we have 2 sections left. So that's why I always heat an extra 2, because it just kind of all depends. Sometimes I'll need another one, sometimes I don't, and I have one left over. So this is the last 2. Now, if you're gonna ask me how long does it take, I wait till they're cool. Like, they're not hot at all anymore. So at this point, I'll do all my makeup, I'll check some emails, I'll sit here and talk on the phone, I'll go and get my coffee, I'll do everything I need to do in the morning. And one other thing I do when I'm on like day 3 or 4 of not washing my hair, I take the dry shampoo and I spray it in between these areas, because it's really the scalp that starts to make my hair really flat from the oils coming in. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, well now it is time to take the curlers out, and I'm going to show you what I do when I take them out. I start with the back because I always like my front really curly, so I save that for last. I unhook it and I lightly just drop it, because if you pull too hard, you're going to pull some of the real pretty curl out. I take it, I put the clip back in my drawer, and then I go to the other side and I just slowly uncurl them. And you see, it's kind of like a curling iron, but in my opinion, easier, because I've tried to use a curling iron so many times and I either just kept damaging my hair, burning myself. So I said, forget it. I'm keeping with my old school way of my hot rollers. So that's why I'm still using them. And then, oops, last but not least, the front. And then when I do the front, I really do it gently so that it goes like that and it just is a bouncy curl. And then I take my anti-humidity hairspray. I take it and I flip my head over and I spray it with the Orbe anti-humidity hairspray. I flip it back and then I kind of tousle it and play with it. And there you have it. But generally, this is what I have all day long. So I hope this answered all your questions. And if you have any other questions or want some information, head over to my blog at neatlydesign.com or just message me.